Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to another episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't need to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I am your host, Jade Grossi.
What the hell is going on? Grossi Posse Packer Nation, welcome to another episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help.
Honey, we've done that already.
I'm your host, Tom Grossi.
I've done that already.
And this is NFL Week 9 predictions.
Yes, it is.
I get the crappy ball because I am no longer the champion.
Feels good.
After, all season, and this season, and last season, where I was on the nice chair, I'm now on a medicine ball because I don't have another chair. And so last week,
I was there once.
we were tied. This week, we differed in 2 games. Jade won both of them. Jade went 13-2 this week. 81-39-1.
What do we call that? Victorious, I think.
I went 11-4, respectable. I'm 79-41-1. So this week, Jade's gonna pick first for every single game because that's what champions do. And then maybe I'll be able to reclaim my throne. If you have never watched predictions before, you're probably really confused and have turned it off at this point. So I'm not going to explain how this goes because it's week 9, and if you haven't been watching, it's now, and sorry, kind of missed the train a little bit. So Jade, why don't you start us off with the first Thursday night game this week?
Well, see, the problem is, I'm not going to talk about any of the teams. So if I just need to pick names, I'll just pick names, but this episode will be awfully short, and I don't think your fans would like that.
No, you're gonna do it, and you're gonna make your pick, and
I'll
then
make
I'm
my
gonna,
pick.
and then I'm
You
gonna
can
explain.
talk first,
No,
but then I'll make my pick.
No. You see, because that's
Well,
how
see,
it went.
Then I
And-
will just sit back in the comfy chair and wait.
The Cardinals are currently undefeated in the NFL, while the 49ers continue to struggle for this Thursday night game. Kyler Murray and David Johnson have been tearing it up all season, and Kyler Murray, coming off a big win from the Saints last week, really looks absolutely unstoppable, while the 49ers are literal garbage. There, I talked about it. So who are you picking, the 49ers or the Cardinals?
Can you relate at all to the 49ers?
Because I'm 79-49-1?
Because you're picking like garbage?
Yep.
Cardinals.
Excellent. The 49ers are currently undefeated and have blown past the Carolina Panthers and everything in their past. And so in the NFC West, they are absolutely dominating. And so because of that, there is no way the Cardinals are going to win. 49ers, baby!
Until they do.
I'm going to get one. I could have gone the entire episode, but I didn't. I was nice. But who knows if I'll be telling the truth or not.
Okay.
Next. The next game we have is the Texans and Jaguars. The Texans losing J.J. Watt on their defense, and it's going to be tough able to get him back. The Jaguars coming off a big win against the Jets, but the Jets are not really a competition. You know that has to be true. And so with that being said, I think the Texans have enough firepower to stop the Jaguars, and so I'm going to go with the Texans here.
I'll go with the Jaguars.
Why?
Not.
Oh, okay. All right. Then we have the Chicago Bears, who lost on a last-second field goal Losing by 1 point to the LA Chargers. Going against the Eagles, who were able to come away with the win against the Buffalo Bills. See what happens when I pick you? This is why this is happening right now. If you're like, man, I don't really like this episode, yeah, Bills, that's on you. And Bears, that's on you too, because I picked both of you to win. Yeah. Will the Bears bounce back against the Eagles? No. I'm going to go Eagles.
Bears.
Any rationale as to why?
No.
Are you just going to pick the opposite of me every single time?
Maybe. Then,
moving on, you have the Minnesota Vikings, who were supposed to absolutely destroy and decimate the Washington Redskins. They won, by like 10 points, 13 points, something like that. Not a lot. But Kirk Cousins has been playing real well besides that. He was efficient on this past Thursday, and the Chiefs have lost 3 home games in a row. Now, will they have Patrick Mahomes back? That's going to probably decide the game. Most likely not. I think he's going to play against the Titans the following week. But that being said, in Arrowhead, can the Vikings go to Arrowhead and win just like the Packers did? I'm going to say no, because anything the Packers do, the Vikings can't do better. It's the opposite of that song. So I'm going to go with the Chiefs. Jade?
I'm going to go with the Vikings, because purple.
Don't mess with the method that got you to the top. Then moving on, we have the Indianapolis Colts, who almost got a little upsetted by the Denver Broncos, going against the Steelers, who went in a 14-0 hole against the Miami Dolphins, but then rallied on back to win the game. But I'm pretty sure they have so many injuries, especially at running back, that they're going to give me a call soon. So I'm going to go with the Colts here.
I'll go with the Colts as well.
Alrighty then. Then, moving on, you have the New York Jets sucking against the Jacksonville Jaguars as they basically try to unload all of their...
D-O-L Fins suck, right? We could do that too.
Well, people have been replacing it with the LOL Fins. Because... you laugh out loud at their performance on the field.
That's funny.
Yeah, so the Jets, nothing impressive going on there at all. The Dolphins literally have not won a game, and it looked like Ryan Fitzmagic was going to summon his magical beard powers against the Steelers, but then they were like, oh, wait, we're tanking and trying to lose. And so I think they'll continue with that tank and be very successful at it. I'm going to say the Jets win.
Ugh. Yeah, I guess the Jets.
Alrighty then. Then we have the Washington Redskins going against the Buffalo Bills. The Redskins have held their own against the last 2 teams. The Bills just got embarrassed by the Eagles. I think they'll bounce back against the Redskins because, they gotta win one. But you'll still not make the top 10, Bills. I told you I'd never pick you. Oh, wait, I told them I'd never pick them again. Well, things change when you're on the bottom.
I'll pick them.
You look at things differently. Food tastes differently. It tastes like ash in your mouth. I remember when I was on top. Some people would call that missionary. But now, it's just reverse cowgirl.
Who are you talking to?
Just a soliloquy. I'm going to go with the Bills. And moving on, you have the Tennessee Titans, who, again, I don't think I have picked a Titans game correctly this year. Every time I say they're going to win, they don't. Every time I say they're going to lose, they don't. Going against the Panthers, who got blown the F out by the 49ers. I feel like they're going to rally here, and the Panthers are going to bounce back. So I'll go Panthers here, and then the Titans will win because,
I'm going to go with the Titans.
yeah, why not? That's a good call because Denzel would approve. Then moving on to the Lions versus the Raiders, the Detroit Lions, and getting in a shootout with the New York Giants and coming away with the win. The Raiders almost taking it from the Texans. This is actually a really close game and going to be tough to pick. God, the Lions.
I'm going to go with the Lions. So if that helps your decision at all.
It doesn't, because this is really a flip of a coin.
Because I feel like I'm going for a trend here because I picked the Bears and the Vikings, and I picked the Lions, and I guess we can see what's going to happen for the other team.
Wow, the other team?
The last team.
No, they're in first place.
But the last team that's playing a game from the north.
I wish I was in first place. I'm going to go... Ooh.
Well, you did kind of cheat in the first prediction, so you getting dirty. Just saying. And you know what?
Only on
You know
Slappy
what
Saturdays.
I say about going with my gut? When you started talking about week 1, in my gut.
In week 1? You mean the first matchup?
No, this first game. Excuse me. And you were talking poop about the 49ers. In my gut, I was like, I feel like the 49ers have been doing well, but maybe I just really haven't been paying attention. And I should have went with my gut, and I questioned my gut. And when you down at the bottom, you start to cheat. You start to get dirty, and that's exactly what he did. And I feel like that first pick was not fair.
So do you want to change it to the 49ers?
Let me think about it for the rest of the games.
So you went with the Lions. I'm going to go, let's see, how much have we differed by?
A lot, because you cheated.
I'm going to go with the Raiders. I'm going to totally regret that, but I'm going to go with the Raiders. Then moving on to the Buccaneers and Seahawks, another game that I got wrong last week, I believe. The Seahawks firing on all cylinders, but they allowed the Falcons to come back. There's nothing in there.
They don't know that.
There's nothing in there except empty promises and my hopes and dreams.
Great.
I just saw you rub a hair like Gus Bunny, and he went near your mouth, and I was like, do it, drink it, put it in your mouth. Only on Fellatio Fridays. Now, the Buccaneers, the Buccaneers won, right? No, they didn't. Did they? No. I'm not paying attention to the Buccaneers.
Are we doing another soliloquy?
No, the Seahawks are going to win. I am pretty sure they lost
Who are you talking
to the Titans.
It ain't me.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I put money on it. Oh, yeah, Jameis Winston threw 2 interceptions. He sucks.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Nice. By the way, someone sent me a Golden Tate jersey today. Moving on to the Green Bay mother-loving Packers.
Did you get a new one?
Yeah, it's upstairs. That's for sad beers. Oh. And so taking on the Chargers, which will basically be a home game for them. The Chargers have been struggling, but, they're getting Melvin Gordon back into the groove, regretting bringing him back and him sitting out. But I think the Chargers will make this a close game, but the Packers, they're going to take it because they are the...
They're going to pack it in.
I don't know if that's an insult or not.
I don't either.
Okay, but
it's the only thing I could think of.
The Packers are gonna
pack it up.
Again, that might be like they lost. So like I don't know.
They're gonna pack it up because they're gonna collect their win.
So are you picking the Packers?
They're gonna pack it down.
I feel
they're gonna pack it left. They're gonna pack it right. They're gonna pack it all.
Pack it down is just what I do with my depressive feelings. It's just pack it down.
Maybe that's what they'll do, and they're gonna channel it to win.
They're gonna join the dark side of the Force.
Maybe.
No, because we are America's team. Green Bay Packers.
Ew.
I don't know what you're picking still.
I hope the fans know what I'm gonna pick by what I said earlier.
Yup, they're gonna charge it up.
Packers. It's not what's happening.
Then you have the Battle of the Bro, because it's the Browns versus the Broncos. The Browns losing because they couldn't get out of their own way against the Patriots, and the Broncos losing because of a horse collar tackle. I'm going to say...
They're the Broncos. And
there you go.
A horse collar.
You get funnier when you're in that chair.
I don't get funnier. I just get more talk time. People can actually hear me talk. Make jokes.
I'm going to go with the Broncos.
So I have a question. Aren't the Browns, chronically bad?
Yes, like arthritis.
So, but don't the teams that don't have good records get, good picks and stuff for the draft?
I'm so proud of her right now. Yes.
So...
Why aren't they doing better?
Yeah.
Yeah, they should be.
Because then they get top picks almost all the time.
This is the spot-on analysis that you have subscribed for. Yes, Jade, any Browns fan want to answer that? Yeah, I think it's the coach, but yeah. Freddie Kitchens.
And how long has he been coaching?
This is his first year.
Oh. But, I mean, that doesn't excuse it because the Browns have been chronically bad.
Yes.
So it's not his fault. We can't blame him.
No, but they have a lot of talent. They got a lot of talent during the offseason.
Oh. All right.
And, someone else has a first-year coach.
Lefleur. Matt, right?
Lefleur.
I'm going with the Broncos.
Okay.
Poor Browns. I feel bad for them.
So does my toilet bowl. Then, moving on, we have a great Sunday night game in which we have the undefeated New England Patriots going into Baltimore to take on the Ravens, in which should be a phenomenal game. But I want to pick the Ravens so badly. I do. And Lamar Jackson is great, and Ingram has been playing great, but I just don't believe enough in their defense, so I'm going to go with the Patriots. I got to go with what's gotten me here. Well, here.
See, I would go with the Ravens if I didn't have the Patriots as my defense.
She's beating me in fantasy.
Fantasy football.
Yep.
I'm beating him in fantasy just like I'm beating him here in predictions.
And just like she beats me in real life, this is a call for help. Please, someone call the police.
Don't even make me show the bruise that's on my leg.
That's not from me.
It's from your car, and that means it's from you.
No. The car is because
Show
you
them
can't push
one
open the door.
bruise from me.
I can't because it's in a naughty place.
Oh my
From
God.
BDSM Thursdays. Then moving on to the game that usually is a Sunday night football game to start off every season, and thank God it isn't. The Cowboys versus the Giants. The Cowboys coming off a big win. The Giants coming off a loss. The Giants suck. The Cowboys also suck, but a little bit less. And so the Cowboys, I believe, will take this one.
I just imagined in my head, like, little tiny cowboys on horses and, like, big giants. Rawr. I know they don't roar because they're not lions, but, like, I don't know. I used, like, my imagination to picture what that game should be like, but it's not. So, Cowboys.
All right, so you're going Cowboys.
I am going Cowboys.
All righty. So here are our wonderful picks. Hopefully
I need to adjust my pick, please.
You want to pick the Giants?
No. I would like to go with my gut from the beginning, and I would like to go with the 49ers.
Let the record show that Jade is changing her pick from the Cardinals to the 49ers. Watch the Cardinals win now.
I just also want to be clear that I know we don't usually go back and change our picks, and I don't think we should be allowed to go back and change our picks. However, in this circumstance, he lied, and he tried to cheat, and that's not fair, and I take games very seriously.
Sorry, I lied.
It's okay. The fans probably really appreciate it, but it just made me feel some type of way. So, now we know for the future.
That if I lose, I'm going to lie about every single game until the end of time and make it seem like I'm just picking the underdog every week. And when I go 16-0, week after week after week, I don't care if I have to cheat. I don't care if I have to lie. I don't care if I have to steal. I will get back in my comfy chair because I need lumbar support. And right now on this ball, I ain't got no support. So you know what? I don't care what I have to do. I regret nothing. But here are our picks for this week. Let us know what you think down in the comments below. How you been doing with your predictions? Let us know. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy on all social media. See down below. Check out podcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course the YouTube. And a big shout and thank you to all the Patreon members over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy. So, enjoy your throne of lies for another week.
I haven't lied. And for the record, that outburst was totally unnecessary.
Someone asked, too,
What?
where that pumpkin came from, because they had one as a kid. They wanted to know, like, the brand of the pumpkin.
This is what I had as a kid. This is mine from being a kid.
Is that just like a Beanie Baby?
No.
What's the brand? Wow, I didn't know I had the spawn of literal Satan on my desk. You didn't tell me the brand or anything.
There is no brand. It's one of those, like...
Smack 'em things?
No.
It was made in China.
It's a Colden toy.
Oh, there you go. That applies to one person watching this podcast. So there you go. I answered the question. But thank you so much for watching. Next week, you'll see me in the big chair. I hope. I'm Tom Grossi.
I'm Jade Grossi.
And as always, go, pack, go.